What's going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today we're going to talk to you about TeraWulf. I want to go over some of the data points and why a further breakout is most likely going to be coming. So I want to go over all the things that you need to know, but first make sure to hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So TeraWulf on Friday did go up 2.49%. Over the last 5 days alone, though, it did go up 21.31%. Even looking under this list right here shows all the percentages over the last 5 days. So the highest is 51.37. You have TeraWulf right here, and it stands out, even though it's not the most, didn't go up the most in the market over the last 5 days, which is kind of crazy, but looking at the volume, it shows that it does get on a daily reoccurring basis a lot of attention from institutions, and that is very resemblant based on here. So these are all the transactions occurring on the secondary market above $100,000, and based on the bid, the ask and selling price, majority of the transactions that did occur on Friday, same goes for Thursday, even Wednesday, and so forth, are all buys. So once again, this is why I do feel that there is going to be more upside coming. With a lot of things that have been said on a macro standpoint over this last week, you do see the fear and greed index under the neutral category potentially going to be pushing to the greed this upcoming week. So meaning people's appetite for risk is going to be increasing. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies as a byproduct have also been going up. So you see a very good correlation between obviously TeraWulf and Bitcoin. So all in all, I feel like this is going to be on the verge of something very, very positive. As of late, though, a lot of the latest analyst ratings are still very bullish on TeraWulf. Last one was done 4 days ago. $7 price target. Compass, Joe, who has a 71% success rating. So not some chump change like 20% success rating or whatever. 71% is fairly good. Aside from that, though, you did have a one that was done 10 days ago, $5 price target, and that was done by Kevin, 60% success rating. So as a consensus of all the ratings, $6.36 is anticipated, and that does represent a 29.01% upside. So analysts are seeing a lot of good things with TeraWulf. And once again, maybe it is linked to the buying power increasing and just more optimism in the broader market. Of course, all that is very much correlated. When it comes to shorts, though, still somewhat heavily shorted. Take that with a grain of salt, but 13.43% of the free floats being shorted works out to be 36.22 million shares overall are being shorted. On Friday, shorts did return 148,000 shares. Cost to borrow average a little bit lower than the previous day. So on Thursday, 0.59%, utilization 25.54. So definitely, this is not a squeeze play. You see a lot of people kind of chattering about that, but with 13%, it could have some a nice movement higher. You do see the DTC being 1.55 days, so that's going to have some influence as well on how high potentially it could go. But call options. This is one thing that really drew my attention when I was kind of looking at this. 1.25 million in calls and 89,000 in puts on Friday. There was 61% of all the options being done as optimistic and bullish, but within this kind of candle right here between 2 and 205 on Friday, there was $172,000 in premiums. If we kind of click on this and take a look at it into a little bit deeper, kind of organize it based on premium, you see big money is very bullish on it. So you can kind of see that based on that. All $5 strike prices. Expiry date is September the 20th. So essentially, they do feel that there is more upside, and they did also pay, you can kind of see 59 cents. So their break even, in case you guys don't know options, is going to be the strike price plus what they paid. So they need it to be above at least $5.59 for them to make any money. But technicals are looking like it is going to be very much breaking out, meaning whoever kind of did this is going to make a shit ton of money. So on a side note, and pardon for my French, but you can kind of see right now $4.93 with it trading there. It is right now between this pivot and this R1. So 484 it's going to be the next strong support that you'll want to watch for it to hold in the next following days. Beginning part of the week, it's going to be more technical driven, so I think that will be generally positive for TeraWulf. And then near the tail end of the week, you do have GDP and also PCE that might kind of shake things up a little bit, but once again, it might reconfirm just more of an expansionary stage in the broader market and potentially rate cuts. But as of right now, $5.85 is going to be that next strong kind of resistance slash target. So when it comes to these individuals that did sell or purchase those calls, like, they could be making a lot of money in the foreseeable future. And it's just a matter of time. If it does get above this R1, then easily R2, and then all-time or 52-week highs for TeraWulf. On the actual chart itself, it is successfully above that 50-day moving average. So I think come Monday is going to be very key on a technical level, because in order for a trend to be confirmed, you need 2 consecutive days either up, down, sideways. You guys get what I'm saying. So it's been flirting with that 50-day moving average back and forth a little bit. But if it is able to free and clear above that 50-day moving average come Monday, then that will be reconfirming the upward trend into possibly that $6 range. So a lot of the individuals that was doing call options clearly is betting that it is going to happen. And right now you do see stochastic at 95, so it is considered rather overbought. But that being said, nothing really wrong with that. A stock in correction can stay in overbought for an extended period of time, but caveat to that little asterisk, first sign of weakness, you are going to see a significant pullback. As you can kind of see, it does happen time and time again. Nothing really significant or like crazy, but you do see some consolidation when that does happen. So just be prepared for that. Despite that though, number of retail investors have been getting in. So I think a lot of the data points that I did mention are all kind of pointing to higher highs. Not the most heavily shorted stock, but with a lot of optimism, no doubtably you are going to see some shorts return. So even further adding a lot of buying pressures. So all in all, given everything that I did mention, I feel like this is one of those stocks that needs to be added to everyone's watch list if it isn't already. So let me know your thoughts on this. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Let me know where you feel it will be going in the short term on a technical level. Do you think it's going to be breaking out to maybe $5.50, $6, or do you think it is going to really consolidate, push lower back into kind of the mid to low fours? What's your thoughts on all that? So quickly going back over here, just take note of some of the strong support and resistance points. Very wide gaps, so just anticipate a lot of volatility in the foreseeable future on a side note. So let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And with all that said, appreciate all of you watching.